Hello team, today's challenge is playing card values, where we are given an array of playing cards and we need to return the point values of each one of those cards. So in the case of 3 hearts, we return 3. In the case of an ace, we return 1. Any of the face cards return a 10 value, and so on, etc. Okay. All of this can be handled right over here. So we're going to start with a map. Because we're going same length to same length of arrays, a map is a perfect thing for this, okay? We can go const values. We're going to set that equal to cards.map, sending in that card and doing stuff. What are we doing? Well, the first thing is to get some values out, right? We want the number and the suit like this. We don't actually need the suit, but I'm going to leave it in here just to show you the flexibility, okay? So we'll talk about that in a second. But card.split, just like this, and we want to split between the whatever the first characters are and the very last character, okay? One way to do that would be a positive look ahead. So we can do a question mark equals any character that ends the string, which is this right here. This is the end of the string. So character string, okay? And that will split exactly where we need it, okay? So we get the number, we get the suit, at least hopefully in theory, okay? And we can operate on that. So the first thing is const value. Because this is returning a string, we want to send that to a number. And normally I would go plus num, but today I want to do Number.parseInt. And there's a very good reason I will talk about in a few seconds, okay? So Number.parseInt, we're going to leave that like that. And now we test it, okay? So if I made a mistake here, this should be a let value, okay? Because we might have to change it, okay? So if number, spelling it right, number is NaN. Be sure you get the capitals right on that, okay? Value, okay? So we're passing in value, we're testing it if it is not a number. And if that is true, then we're going to set value to something else, okay? We're going to assume that it's either the ace or one of those face cards, in which case we need another test. So we go card.starts with, testing for that A, brilliant. And if it is, it's a 1, otherwise it's a 10, perfect, okay? At this point, we return value, which means that down here, we return values, okay? And it works great. But, okay, first off, suit, again, we didn't need it. We could have actually deleted that, or we can place an underscore to let TypeScript know that we don't actually care about that value. For some reason, we added it and we haven't used it, but we are aware of it, okay? I would probably delete it in real code though, just so you know, okay? The key here is that we don't actually need this line. We can get rid of it. We can comment it away because all we need to do is pass in card and it still works. Are you curious why? Well, this is why we used parseInt, because if, as an example, if we had a number followed by anything, and we sent this string into parseInt, we would get all of the numbers that start this line, okay? If they're inside, if it starts with a letter, that doesn't work for us. But because it's starting with numbers, we will get those numbers and it will drop everything else. That's one of those hidden superpowers with parseInt, okay? At which point, because we did exactly that, we started with 3 and 4 and 5, 10s down here, 6, 7, so on, etc. We're guaranteed to pull that number out and leave the rest behind. Okay, so we didn't need to split. In fact, by not splitting, we increase our performance 3 to 4 times. Okay, the split actually causes it to go a little bit slower, whereas parseInt, just on the card itself, it works. It's fast. Okay, and that's it. That's the whole solution. So not every solution, just hopefully a really good solution. Did you think so? Okay, did you like this? Did you find that parseInt is interesting this way? Hit me up in those comments. Let me know, even if you hated it. Okay, let me know if you hated it. And if you found a different solution that you want to share, definitely share that as well. I want to see those. Otherwise, today this has been Playing Card Values, and I will see you tomorrow.